Live. Hello, welcome to the Crafty Live. I have gloves on because we're gonna get a little dirty today. Hello, hello. If you're here, say hello in the comments. I'm a little hoarse, sorry. But I'm here, and hopefully it won't be the debacle it was last week. So, happy Friday, everyone. It's that time of the year. Everybody's busy, busy, busy. So we're going to play on the jelly plate today, but I'll wait for a couple of people to come in. Hopefully somebody can make it today. It would be nice to see your faces or your chatty chats. Well, hello, Natalie. Hi, Junked Up Journals. Can you guys hear me okay? A bit of crafting. Hello, hello. Nice to see you guys. We're going to play on the jelly plates. You can kind of see my ring lights. My twin ring lights. It's supposed to cancel the shadows from my, I have these recess lights in the basement. They just cast shadows everywhere. Hi, Katerna. Susie, Sherry. Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah. I believe it was Jane gave out a bunch of jelly plates a couple of months ago. How gracious. Hi, Rhonda. I am up to jelly plating, Susie. We're going to play on the jelly plate. Hello, Mary. Nice to see you. All right, I have my gloves on because I'm hopefully going to get out of this without stains all over my hands. I have some plans tonight, so it's going to be out in public, and I got to do some shopping, and you know how ink is. You can't get it all off. Hi, Carol and Nicole and Jenny. Oh, Rebecca. I haven't seen you in a while on a live. Hi, Betsy. All right, so I saw a technique and I wanted to do some playing with it. I did a little playing ahead, I have to admit. Hi, Angie. Oh, okay. Well, so maybe I'll give you some ideas if you haven't used it yet, because they're super fun. And I saw somebody doing some fun stuff. So let me show you what I did, and then we'll build on it. I brought out some envelopes. I have some junk mail envelopes I'm gonna work on. I have some of these, which I'm not too fond of the color because it's not my vibe. I'm sure I could use them in something, but I figure I have a lot of these, so I'll use some of these. I have some of these CD case envelopes. I usually tea dye these, but let's see if we can get some jelly plating on them. I don't know. We'll see. These utensil holders. These are fun. I use these a lot. And then I have some of these deli paper sandwich bags, you know. And I also usually grunge these two up with coffee, but we'll see what we can do. I have some of these old, oh goodness, it just flew out of my head. What is it called? Something, Project Life cards. And I brought out some tissue too. And then I just have some regular paper over here. I have a bunch of inks. I have my StazOn, and I have my archival. If anybody, I did test this a little bit, and it does look like it pulls off the plate just like StazOn. So I did test a small part, so I think we'll be okay with this, but I'm going to use this primarily. And then I brought out a couple of oxides in a limited palette. I figured we could play with those, and then a bunch of stamps. So let's get to working. Okay, so I have these big Stamper Anonymous stamps. These are called Floral Trims, CMS 461. And they're these big, bold florals. And I also brought out, like, A lot of my, everything that doesn't say Stampers Anonymous is probably Temu. Except for my Lavinia stamps, which I adore. Haven't used much, but everything else is probably Temu or Amazon. But I'm going to use these. I'm going to leave them right on the sheet. Hi, Lynn Rex. I found a mesa. All right. Have you seen any drones lately? We have them here. We do. We see them every night. It is what it is, right? No sense worrying about something you can't change or do anything about at the moment. So we'll just wait till they decide to tell us what's going on. I'm sure it's not aliens, because if the aliens come, they're just going to drive by and be like, oh no, just stay away from that. Okay, so this is going to stick because my plates. This is a black stays on. It's just jet black. And I'm going to leave these right on here. If you have a big block, you can use that. This is the biggest one that I have, is this one. So I'm just going to keep it on here. It just makes it easier. And this is pretty much a new stays on, so it's probably really juicy. I didn't need to go that crazy. All right. And then I'm just going to press this down on the plate real quick. I've used my Distress inks and I've used my stays on successfully. It pulls right up. I don't know about the archival. I did test a small patch, but I didn't do like a big piece. I'm kind of afraid. To do it live. Because we all know how my lives go. All right, and then this one I figure maybe I'll... And then we'll just fill in this little spot here. Some of this. Merry Christmas, Carrie. If I didn't say hello, I'm sorry. The whole White Mountains. Okay, you guys are talking amongst yourselves. Okay, so I guess I could go over this again because that didn't work out too well. Right. All right, so some's a little, you know, not fully stamped, and some is. So we're going to let that dry. I'm going to put these off to the side. And then I also brought out these, and what I thought would be cool with these is I could stamp them and then cut them out. So these are Stampers Anonymous. Bold Botanicals, CMS 462, if you're interested. How's everyone doing this fine Friday? Tell me how you found the live. I'm interested to know. Did you find it through the Facebook group? Did YouTube send you an announcement? Did you see it somewhere else? Did you get it recommended? I love these stamps. They are so pretty. And we're gonna do a little experiment with some magazines too, because I saw somebody do something and I want to see if it works. I haven't tried it yet. Oh, nice. Okay. I got announced on my phone. Okay, cool. I wonder if I could do 3 across. Barely. Okay. Let me just stamp this off. Wow, that had a lot of pigment left. You don't need a lot. All right, so it is smushed a little. I can see that I pushed too hard. So let's just see. YouTube, I'm a crazy. Discharging full today. Oh, what happened, Jennifer? Hi, Carrie. Nice to see you. Okay, all right. It's interesting to see how you guys are, because sometimes people say they don't get the YouTube, so I don't know. Oh, that's better. Yeah, I don't want to smush it as hard. That's the key. There's still ink on this, so you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. We'll get a lighter one, and then I'm gonna use a couple of different acrylics. I have some Liquitex. I have some of these folk art. These are matte, so that's interesting. And then I have this Master's Touch, which is Hobby Lobby. I don't know if you find it elsewhere, but I get it in Hobby Lobby. It's the cheapy kind. All right, do I want this one? I think I want this one, since I have one more spot left. Thanks for your newsletter. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you like it, Carrie. You're getting the freebies, I guess. Oh, my camera isn't shaking. No. Okay. Hi, pretty sassy. Sherry. Nice. Who else is in here I didn't see? I think I got y'all. All right. Let's do that. Oh, yeah. And you kind of want to let this dry fully, so it's not coming up as you're trying to put your paint on. These are probably going to take a little while longer because of the extra ink in these black spaces, but I'm going to fill in down here. And what am I going to fill in with? Let's see. I have this one. This is like an old, I don't know whose brand this is. Hampton Art. Some of my stamps are like decades old. This is one of my favorites. Put that there. Maybe we'll do one up here. And then I have this moth, which has no name on it whatsoever. It looks like a Tim Holtz moth, but I don't think it is. We'll do a few of these. I don't know what that one's gonna do because I just stamped over some of that dried paint. So, all right, let me stamp these off. Everybody get their Christmas shopping done if you do such things. I'm happy today I got my year-end bonus. Woo! The shop's open. Hither and Yon Studio.com. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. What do you need in your craft room? Ooh, I don't know. What do you need? What don't you have? What do you want? All right, so I'm gonna go with this Basics White, titanium white. And I'm just going to probably put too much on the plate because I always do that. This is almost done, so. And then I have my brayer here. This is a speedball brayer. I don't know how big that is, like 3 inches maybe? 3.5. I'll measure it when I'm done here. And then I'm just gonna kind of put a thin coat of white. We'll see what we get. I haven't done a lot of stamping, like with the StazOn on the jelly plates, so I'm excited to see what we get. Hello! Eastham PC. I don't know. Wicked awesome. I can tell by Wicked Awesome. All right, so let me put some paper down. I have some I have some sheets. I think I treated these with like a mordant with some purpose and then never used them. So I found them in the drawer, and I know I could probably continue to use them, but I have a bunch of old bills, like paper junk mail that I get, but you know, it has account information and stuff on it, so I didn't want to do that on a live. But I use everything on this thing. Like, especially when I'm playing or experimenting with something new. Let's go this way. You go through a lot of paper on the jelly plate. How are you doing over here? Oh, I think that's dry. All right, let's go over this with, what do I got? I have some lavender, blue dilly dilly. Maybe we can use some lavender. This one's the folk art. It's a matte, but I don't know. It's not as good or thick. It's a lighter body acrylic. So let's see how we do. Yeah, you can see how it's like thinner. So let's see. Love me some matte paint. Looks like chalk paint when it's dried. I don't know what it's gonna do on paper, but it's a pretty color, so. Come on, come to mama. All right. And this is like a cardstock that I did this on, but I also have some regular paper. You dusted off your Cricut today. That's awesome. What are you gonna make? Hi, Betsy. Oh, folios, fun. We better, but doctor gave me low dose. Oh no. Over pneumonia. Oh, Susie, I'm glad you're feeling better. Give me a low dose of prednisone. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go, guys. I think there's a piece of hair on here. All right, anyway. Look. Very nice. I like it. So you can start to see the possibilities. Now, I can go over this with some other items if I wanted to, or I could use this as a base background. I could cover it with some matte or some clear gesso and then paint over it. I could probably cover over this too, color, you know, with something if I wanted to, but how cool. It's a very nice base background. I could put this in a journal and then put a pocket over it, dress it up with some trim. All right, so we're gonna put this over to dry. We'll give this a second. Oh, are you, Shari? I'm fairly new too. I don't play with these often enough, and I have a couple of different sizes, so I figured I'd get them out. Especially when I saw what they were doing, I'm like, what? There you go. I like it. And then I can just cut these out, put them on tags, or make them into journal cards. I like it. I love this. All right, let's just do some regular. What are we gonna do? We're gonna do, I've got, what is this? Mango Mambo. Cool. I like that name. And this one is, wait, what? What is that color? Oh, 2499 Skyline. Oh, Skyline. Just Skyline. I also have this purple is French lilac. All right, let's see. Let's do some blending. I'm not gonna put any ink down. I'm just gonna put the acrylic down. We can always do these backgrounds and then stamp too, right? So we're doing kind of the opposite here. The only stamps I think this wouldn't work well with, which makes sense, is like words, right? Because they're gonna reverse words and numbers. So I wouldn't try that. Ooh, that's an interesting color. I don't know if I like these two together. I thought it would be a little more orangey, but all right, let's blend them. Get those circles because I didn't lift my brayer well. That's all right. It's all right. We're all right. Let's see. This is very tropical. What do you think? All right. I'm going to take this page that I stamped on. Oh yeah, metallics. I have some brushos too. I thought I might play with some brushos on the plate today. We'll see. We'll see. I'm a little hoarse and my cough like comes and goes, so if it starts to reappear, it usually happens later in the day. Some nurse out there can tell me why. They say everybody's fever goes up around 4 o'clock. We learned that when my father-in-law was in the hospital with his heart attack. The nurses would tell us that, like, the patients, they just knew their temperature would go up when 4 o'clock came around. I don't know why. Brushos are like, they're watercolor pigment, but in powder form. We'll read the label and get any official notice on that, but oh, this is not mixed. We're not going to use that one. Hold on, I need... So this one is Warm Gray from Master's Touch. So I do this one with some sage. And this can sit here. You get a better pull the longer it sits. If you want to grunge up your plate, then you can do a lot of quick pulls, and it will pull up just partial paint, and then you can build on it, right? All right, so I was a little more picking up on that one, but still not perfect. It's a really nice color, that sage. Wish I would have not gotten the dots, but oh well, here we are. All right, this one looks like a copy weight. Which one? The warm? This one? I love this color. I think my ultimate favorite color is Payne's Gray, or those deep blues, you know, with Payne's Gray and black and white. The colors that you can get, I love it. Love, 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 love. All right, let's see how you're doing. Woo! Not bad. You see those circles? That's okay. I can go back over that. I don't know if I love that color. We'll see. I'll let it dry. Oh, Payne's Gray. That's just awesome. I don't have that out. I didn't really, that could go wrong. Okay, so this is still gonna dry. All right, let's see. What do we want to do over here? Should we do some more stamping? What do I got? I brought out like, I haven't used these yet. Temu, again, and you know how Temu is. If you shop there, I know some people are against Temu, but if you shop there, like, stuff can be available and then it's just not available anymore. So I could tell you what it is, but chances are it's not there. Is this even gonna tell me? Yeah, there's so many shops on there and they come and go, so we'll do some of this. We'll stamp this around. So this is like a, it looks like a diamond plate design. Anybody got any big plans for the holiday? Anybody hosting? Okay, that's cool. This one also is diamond-ish, but it's not. This is what I know as diamond plate, but maybe that's called something else. Shepherd's pie. I haven't made shepherd's pie. Somebody else was talking about shepherd's pie. I gotta make me some shepherd's pie. So these would, again, be good to kind of cut out and use on tags and stuff. So those are fun. What else do we have? Oh, this one looks completely distressed. So this is like, if you make collage fodder, this is good for that too. Oh, right, Natalie. That's right. I remember that. You were on, I think you were on Patty's live, right? And you were talking about the grandbabies. How fun. Lucky. There we go. I have a little left. Let's go back over this one that didn't print so well. Nice. Hi, Lisa. How you doing? How you doing, girl? What's up? I am not hosting. We are doing all appetizers for Christmas. So everybody's gonna bring a little munchie, a little appetizer of some type, and we're gonna do like some pre-game appetizers and then some main course appetizers and then some dessert appetizers, and it's just a lot of fun. We don't sit down for a formal meal. We just pick all day and chit chat and catch up and do fun things like that. So I'm looking forward to it. Just checking on your comments. All right, I think those are all of these. Let me put these back because I will forget. It was a fun set. You make a lot of collage fodder. Ooh, New Year's Eve party gift. That's a nice gift. Yeah, graze all day, exactly. It's so much fun. Nobody has to worry about watching what's in the oven, and Christmas is usually like Italian for us, or it had been. I mean, we've done a couple of things, but this has turned out to be something we look forward to. It's just low stress. Looking to see what else I have here. I have these like torn notebook pages. Gosh, I hope you guys can't see my reflection in this package. I look scary, scarier than usual. Yeah, we can do a couple of these. It is a jelly plate. I guess I'm gonna have to go this way. And I'm using the Stays On ink on the jelly plate, and then painting over it. I don't know if, that's kind of cool. I don't know if, we're gonna use some Distress Oxide, but I don't know if the Distress Oxide would pick this up, to be quite honest. I'm not sure it would. We can experiment, but I think it needs some like something with body to pick it up. That didn't print off too well. I'm gonna put one over it. This one. I know, Natalie, it's crazy. I was just, and everybody's, you know, mixes them up and coming up with different ones, and, you know, depending on what their, you know, what their main focus is. Like if you're a mixed media artist, if you're a card maker, a junk journaler, I guess I could put one here. Or if you do collage or something, everybody finds a way to use them. It's so fun. All right, so that's that. Where were you? I just picked you up. Hello. Oh, here on the end. Like what? All right, so we'll let that dry. Let's see how you're doing. All right, we're doing a little better over here. Ooh, I like the sage. I don't know, that warm gray. I like the sage a lot, actually. I think I'm gonna do a stamped background with the sage. That sage is really pretty. And because it's matte, it's super not shiny. I like that a lot, actually. And I picked up some of the leftover stamping. All right, is that on there, or did I just push it into the plate? Gosh, looks like it's embedded in there, but there's nothing there. Looks like a hair. It's annoying. Okay, let me clean this up. Hi, Helen. I see you there. Hi, Helen. Oh, okay. Clear packing tape, huh? It's not really there. It's just like, I don't know why it made such an indent. I guess my hair is sharp. So weird. They do. They look weird. What do you mean? Well, one's blue-ish, and this one is kind of clear-ish. What looks weird about them? The fact that they're mine? Probably. Let's get some background stamps. You know what I have? I have this script one, And you know, it'll reverse, but I don't mind because you can hardly read it anyway. It's like one of those things when you do script, but it would make a good background, even even backwards in reverse. Real Mexican food. I guess you don't have it. They don't have it over there. It's like the pizza here in New York. Or the bagels up here, upstate further, are just nothing like the bagels in New York City. They say it's the water. I'm sure it is. They keep their shape. They're squishy because, you know, I think I don't know if these are a polymer or I know the original ones were made from gelatin when they came to be, so hence the name that came. And you can make your own. You can make them out of gelatin. There are DIYs on the tube. I think I'll do this and then I'll do the sage over it. And that will be pretty. And I will clean. I don't usually take time to clean my stamps off. I know. I'm a terrible stamp mom. But in this case I will, because it gets the paint in there, and the buildup will ruin the stamp. The stamp output won't be the same. It will kind of take over the pattern. So just water. Now the ink is not waterproof, but the paint is not. So I've had this background stamp for a while. It serves me well. It's one of my most used stamps. I use it when I send out packages. I like background stamp all the tissue paper with it. So fun. All right, so that's that. I'll check up on your comments. Ooh, lasagna sounds so good. Oh, there you go. See? Yep, you can make them yourself. Yeah. Okay. Store-bought plates are much sturdier. They do cost a lot more. I mean, you know, the cost is relative, but yep, Amazon points, cashback. There you go. Okay, so I want to do the sage. This one I'm going to do with, I think, I don't know what color. What color, guys? Should I do the lavender or the blue? Dilly dilly. Lavender, blue, dilly dilly. Vintage tea rose. That's nice too. That would be nice in a shabby chic journal. So would this sage. Let's go sage. It's probably too much. All right, here we go. Let's try not to get the dots. It's this paint, because if I use the heavy body paint, I don't get this as much. There goes the heat. We have snow. It's snowing here right now. It's not supposed to amount to much, thankfully. And the more you go back and forth, the more paint you pull up, so you can get this thinner or thicker, depending on what you like. I'm no pro at this. I'm not I'm not making it sound like I am. I've just learned like these couple of tricks along the way, so if you haven't used it before, maybe they'll help you. Need to get me there's like a thing that Speedball makes where you can go over a page or something. Maybe it's used in screen printing or something. I don't know, but it's like a handheld. It's kind of like those things the stampers use, the card makers use a lot. But it looks a little different. I forget what it's called. Oh, you did? Hi, Mitch. What's a lot? Hi, Mike. Oh, hello. Happy Friday, my friend. Nice to see you. Baron, thank you. Yes, that's what it's called. All right, what color? What did we decide? Blue. Okay, somebody said blue, so we'll go with blue. Oh. Well, I already opened the blue, Carrie. We'll do the next one in Tea Rose. Sorry. What are you doing, Michael Adamo? Thank God it's Friday, right? So weird, Christmas falling like midweek for us. And New Year's. A few inches. Okay. Well, that's, you know, that can be a lot depending on what you got to do. If I don't have to leave the house, send it all in. If I have to go somewhere, nope. All right. Go this way. And if you make a print you don't like, you can just reuse the paper. Hello, Melissa. Yes, me too. We have snow too. It's light dusting right now. I don't think it's supposed to get more than an inch. I'll take it. It's pretty. I can sit inside and just watch it. Nice to have you here. Nice to have you all here. Are you working, Mr. Mike? Okay, what time is it? Oh, it's 2:43. We got some time. How are we doing over here? Oh, this one's ready, I think. Yeah, mostly. Ooh. Yeah, with this print, you can't tell. I mean, that would make a great tag background and then build on it. I just think that's awesome. I love this color. And I love the matte too. So excited. Oh, don't go anywhere. Stay. I'm running out of room. Stay over there. So when you play with the jelly plate, you need a lot of room. I have a hanging thing over there. And because I used to spread them out all over the place, but I had them on the floor. I'd have them all around me, and it got kind of nuts. I'll take the papers off in a few minutes and show you what I made. And this is just a Teflon sheet I got off of Amazon. It came in like a pack of 3. And the jelly plates stick really well to it. So I just keep them on here and cover them. Thank you, Mitch. I know that damn. You know, it's funny because I see like sometimes you know, a half sentence will come out and then the rest of it will follow. I did that on Patty's live the other day. She was live and I was watching and I don't know what I hit. I don't even know what I hit. And it just sent half a message. Ooh. Oh, this is a nice color too. Yeah, so I would like tear these and then use them as background on journal pages or clusters, or even tags, you know, just tear them out and then ink them up a little. This is a very dark blue. I didn't think it was going to be that blue. I mean, it doesn't look, well, I guess it does, kind of. Looks a little lighter in the container, but yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna try this thing that I saw. You know how you can do the magazine polls? Have you, well, for those of you that have worked with a jelly plate, you can do polls of magazine pages. I'll show you a couple. I think I have them here. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. All right, this one's hard to see. But like here, so you put black paint down, and then you get a magazine with a high contrast, and then you put that down, and then you pull it up, and it leaves behind these elements where it's lighter and darker, and then you can put another color in the background, and it will pull it up. It's really kind of cool, but it's hard to achieve, especially if you don't have like a high contrast. I'm just trying to see if I have another one. I don't think I do. Anywhere? This one is, but it's, see, this is why it's not always so successful, depending on the contrast. This one's cool. It's like crystals. And this one is like a space needle or something. I don't even remember, but anyway, let me get these out of here. Okay, I need a drink of something here. All right, so the first thing that you do in this is you find a photo. So generally when you're looking for the photos to do it with the black ink, you want to get photos, like I said, that are high contrast. So, and you want to use magazine photos. This is my Mid-Journey magazine, which I love. It's a subscription I pay for separately from my Mid-Journey payment. But if you find something that has like a lot of black and white, like this one might be good. Usually the black ink works really well. However, this technique I saw, that's kind of cool. They said you could use, even if it wasn't super high contrast, but we're going to test it. So let's see, what do I want? That's a pretty cool photo. That's really cool, actually. That's high contrast though. Look at the bees. I'm not using that. I'm going to use that in a journal. This one might work. I want to try and find something that's not super high contrast so I can see if I can get it to work. Look at the hippo and the buffalo. Let's try this one. Oh no, because I really want that one. All right, no, we're not going to do that. Well, we should do this one anyway. Yeah, that's really cool, right? The stuff that AI can come up with. It's really wild. All right, let's do this alien guy. That's just bizarro. Looks like something from a horror movie, which I do not watch. All right, so we're gonna put the ink down first, and this is an experiment. I don't know if it's gonna work, but this is how they did it. They put the ink down first, and we have to let it dry. So I'll chit chat with you guys a little while we wait for it to dry. I saw them like kind of do this, and you want to fill the space that your image will fill. So where's my alien? He's pretty big. Let's you probably go through stamp pads doing it this way. You can do this with black acrylic paint too, but for some reason they said this worked better. I don't know. We're gonna see. They really covered it, so. And as you can imagine, then it's gonna take a while to dry. We'll do this one over here too. I don't know if other ink pads will work. I only saw it with the StazOn, so that's what we're gonna use. And it was black. It was the jet black pad, which is what I'm using. All right, let's try this. Hi, Eunice. Eunice? Eunice? I don't know why I put the long E there. Hi, Lori. I got a package. You're Lori, right? You're the one that sent me the... I ordered from you on... Because, I don't know, is there another Lori Sullivan that would know me that I ordered from? Your stuff was great. Nice to have you here. Athena made it. Hello, hon. ICWDJIE. Nice. That's funny, Mitch. Oh. Where are you, Mike? I thought you were gonna... All right, so maybe he had to beg off. Okay, so we're gonna wait for this to dry a bit. And while that's drying, I'll cut out the images. How about we do that? You can see my dueling ring lights. Yeah, I'm gonna take her because this could be a really good print. So I love this magazine because it message retracted. Did you retract that, Lori, or did YouTube do that? It says message retracted. I didn't do that. Oh, hi. Okay. Yay! Your package was great. I was so excited. Is it STL Finds by Lori on Etsy? Am I saying that right? I believe that's right. If you guys are looking for some really cool ephemera, vintage ephemera and stuff for your journals, check out Lori's shop because she has some amazing stuff and it's very reasonably priced. And she's got really cool stuff. She sent me some freebies, which of course, no, I have not used them all yet. But then I was just going over to, I wasn't sure if I had followed your shop. So I went over and then I saw those two bundles. I'm like, mine, add to cart. By the way, Carrie, speaking of adding to cart, I also added to cart the deer die cuts. Mine, they should be here any day now. All right, so we have those. How fun, you get to watch me cut. Not quite fussy cutting, but still, I could tear them with a ruler, but I just don't have the room on my desk. Yeah, it's either STL Finds by Lori or SLT Finds by Lori. I get it wrong when I say it. STL Finds by Lori, that's it. You're welcome. Your stuff is awesome. Lots of little bits too, you know, so like when you're looking to fill up pockets and stuff and you have those like tiny spaces, perfect stuff for that. Or to add, look at this dude. Look at that purple. That is one weird dude. All right, so maybe we could do this one instead. I'm not real fond of the two guys watching TV in Antarctica. Maybe we'll try this one since it's not very high contrast. See what we get. All right. So we got the alien and we got this guy. We're gonna test them both. So the tip, they said, is this dry? You gotta wait for it to dry. Number one, that's the number one tip. And it's not dry yet, so I have my blow dryer, but I don't like using it on the plates, so we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna move this over here. And we'll just do this for a few minutes. It is a magazine, so magazine prints are what you want. It's the coating. If you just print something off your computer, it's not going to work. It has something to do with their process and whatever the magazine is printed on. And it's a Mid-Journey magazine. So this is the AI. I use this for creating graphics and stuff. It's artificial intelligence. So I know a lot of you guys don't like that, but I do. And that's what I use. So Mid-Journey also has this magazine, and what they do is they tell you the prompt that the person used, and then they show you how it came out when it released it. Now this is an older one. This is version 6. They're up some from that. So I read through it and I kind of get some prompt ideas, and I save the ones that I think are really cool, and then I use them I use them in my journals, you know, the same way you'd use other magazine pictures. You could put them in a glue book if you glue book. All right, I don't need these. Come on, dry. Nothing like watching ink dry. I will be right back. I'm just gonna refill my drink. I have my element in my bottle here. I need more. All right, I'm back. How you guys doing? Mid-Journey. MID Journey. All one word. Midjourney.com. You can go get a free account and play around. But if you have ChatGPT makes images too. I love me some ChatGPT. All right, you know what? We're gonna say it's dry. So I need my other jelly plate because I have to get some paint on. All right, so I have this little one, this 5x7. I don't use this that often. Doesn't matter what side. I just need it to. I'm running out of room. I'm running out of room already. Let me see, where can I go? I can go up a little. I'm gonna put it here. You wanna have the paint on your brayer because if you just brayer on the ink, it'll just pull it up. So you need to have a thin coating of ink on the brayer, apparently, is what I recall. So What do I want? White? Let's try white just for contrast. I don't know. I'm just gonna put some on here. So wherever there's not paint, and I might still pull up some ink just because maybe some of it isn't dry. I don't know. Let's see what we get. And then you just want to kind of go over the black. We'll do one and then we'll see how we do before we go crazy. And then you put your image on top. And it's the same process if you're using black acrylic paint. But I guess this guy was saying you get better results when you use the ink. I don't know. We'll see. Let's do the alien guy. And we got to figure out how to pick it up. Okay, and just want to grab a corner. Oop, it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Maybe it won't work. And then we'll go to the high contrast. Yep, that's not working. Okay, you know what? Is it wet enough still? Let's see. Maybe I can still salvage this. Hold on. Oh, he is there. Look at that. Dang, I should have waited another minute. I'm so impatient. All right, well, he's there, and then I just painted over him, so let's get a piece of paper. Let me get something with paint on it already. Let's use this one that I wasn't too hip on. Hi, Joretta. Thanks for coming. Oh, that's okay. It's okay. The replay is usually there, except for the coughing exhibition from Sunday. That's deleted. Gone forever. Yeah, me too, Natalie. Yes, laser. I don't have a laser printer. I'd have to go get them printed. If anybody's willing to print me up some laser printer images. Well, that was not successful at all, as far as I'm concerned. Nothing happened. I did see the ghost there. All right, let's go to this guy. Let's take two. We're gonna do this lovely lady. I think I want maybe a little thinner layer. Maybe that'll help too. Now that I put a line in it. All right. Let's go up here. Oh yeah, much better, I think. Yeah, it's hard to tell, but like her arms are up here and her face is right there. And there's strands of hair, so that seemed to work a little better, a little better. Let's go over it with, let's try the blue since it's so dark. So I'm gonna let it dry a little. Oh gosh, what isn't terrible in Etsy anymore? Okay, I think she's good. Why am I over here? I don't know, because I didn't want to cover the whole page. I just wanted to cover that area. I think it worked. Let's find out. There's only one way to find out. Very hard to pull out paper with gloves on. All right, let's see. You feel like Harry Potter? How does the image transfer onto the plate? I think what it's doing is it's just finding the darker inks. I don't know the science behind it, I'm sorry. But I think it's just leaving them kind of sit in the ink, and then pulling up the darker contrast. When I'm making a quilt, I know how much time it takes me to make it. That's a good idea. Those are long movies. Oh, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. All right, we'll let that dry. We'll put something, let's do some traditional stuff. I'll get my little bucket of stuff here. Let's see, we can do some yeah, bubble wrap. Thank you. Hello. And I'm gonna put that down. It should pull up the paint where the bubbles are, right? Fun, right? And then you can take this and do this. This really gets out of hand quick, as you can imagine. Let's do an envelope or something, because I'm doing all this paper, but that's not big enough. Let's use, oh, you know what? Let's use one of these. Right? There's nothing left on this. Let's see how this works. Ooh, I had some paint on there. Very cool. Or it's picking it up from the side. I don't know. I think I should have put some other paint over that. So, all right. So that's that. And then I think if we, do I want this? I think I want this and a little of the warm gray. We'll mix it up so then it's like a old paper. And then maybe we'll do some with the Distress Oxides, if you guys still want to hang out. Those darn dots. That's okay. It just adds texture. All right, and then we'll do, let's do the other side, because I kind of like the way that came out. And I have a roller here. Nope, that's going to get blue on it. I don't want to do that. Oh, look, I'm making it prettier. How we doing over here? Oh, this one's ready to pull. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, yeah. Well, I had other stuff on the plate, but yeah, you'll see it much better now. Look. Look how cool. Her face, the details in the face, you can see them really well now. And like even the hair, how fine it is and how it came out. Yeah, so there you go. So that's with the ink, but you can do it, we'll try it with some black ink too. Paint. Do I have any more room? Let's see there. Yeah, it's pretty fun, right? Oh, I love grungy. I just love it. Ta-da! Oh, got all the fine, like, bits. I would stamp on this and add some ephemera. Very nice. We'll put you over to dry. You don't want to open. Come on. Okay. All right, I'm going to clean up the plate with some black and then, or some Payne's Gray, and then we'll use the black acrylic. What's your most used? Payne's Gray. Absolutely. Positively. Isn't it fun, Athena? You're gonna go, do you have a jelly plate or you need to ask for it as a present? All right, so I think I'll put the Payne's Gray over here. And over here. See what we get. That's a lot. That's okay. Maybe I can use it on both. Let's see what we get. Sorry if my head is in the camera. You have to see my mess of a hairdo. Which is no hairdo at all. Just tied up in a messy bun. Alright, so the longer you let it, the thicker the paint, the better it'll pull up more on your plate. That I have learned. And the longer you let it dry, same. Alright, well, I'm going to roll you off here. And I'm going to get an envelope for here. Ooh, that is not going to be big enough. Let's use this envelope. And then some papier. For you. Also, if you let the paint dry too long, you won't get a good pull. Like before you put a paper on it, I mean. Give me one sec, guys. Okay, we're good. Sorry about that. These are the things you can't cut out of a live. Oh, there you go. Now you know. There you go. I hope you can play with them. What do? I forget that you have a bunch of jelly plates at your job. That sounds like a dream job. Yeah, I'll show you. You're getting gel pads for Christmas. Yeah, we'll do the CD cases. They do a fun effect, so you will. All right, are we ready over here? Yeah. All right. That was just where I was doing the ink off, or the paint rather. I probably would put something on top of that, so we'll leave that out. What about you? You're still going. Sort of. All right, so we'll do the CD case over here on this little one since I have it out. What color would you like? Would you like bubble wrap? I have a cool, I have these things that came in some packaging. I can do something like this on it. How about we do that? Or a stencil. We can do a stencil too. What is your choice, miss? Oh, Jennifer. Nah. It's easy. It's super easy. Nah. Teal rose. This one. The rose. Tea rose. Got it. And what are we going to play with? You want a stencil? You want my cool little patterned piece thing there? Oh, I didn't roll this off. Hold on. Oh, this one seems more liquidy. You don't, I don't clean my plates when I'm done. I just do a big pull and then I leave the grunge because it makes better prints as far as I'm concerned. A stencil. Ooh, good choice. What do I got? That's that wide. What do I have? Well, you know what? We're going to use one of these. All right, it's not going to be the entire case, but it'll maybe be down the center. And then I'll take this and I'll put it this way. Really need one of those doohickeys. Oh, it's moving. Shoot, don't move. Hi, Ava. It's all good. We're still crafting. I think I let the paint dry too long. I did. Might have to do it again. Not the best example. We had some issues. So if the paint's not thick enough, it'll dry. It's drying really fast because it's very, so you kind of get the idea. And then we pull this off and we get another print there. Ooh. So I can take, let's do the back maybe. And this is still drying, but let's see what we get. The problem is I don't have a lot of room on my desk. Now you can wipe that window out if you want because it's, you know, the cellophane or whatever. Plastic. Or like where the stencil was, you'll be able to see through it. Yeah, I'm going to put some white over it and do it again. I thought it would be wet enough where I could get the stencil, but it's not. And so We need more paint, please. This one isn't stuck down. It wants to go all over the desk. Okay, there we go. And then down. Let that dry. Let's see what's going on over here. All right, I got most of it. These are great to use with your jelly roller pens, your white gel pens if you have them. These darker pieces. Nice. That one's kind of funky. It's got a little frame there. All right, let me wipe that since it's not coming up. If you want to clean your jelly plates, you can just use water. If it's the ink, though, I wouldn't put alcohol on these. I barely like using water. You can just wash them. But the alcohol might eat away at the gel plate. Again, somebody smarter than me probably knows the answer to that. But if you have ink left, like a permanent ink on there, just put paint over it and keep lifting it until you get it up. I've seen people draw on them with magic markers. So there's a lot of different things that you can do. All right, we're gonna do the black acrylic paint pull with a high contrast magazine. You have that stencil? It was Temu. All right, let's pull this and see what we got. Ooh. Yeah, it's kind of cool. If the stencil didn't move and the paint didn't dry fast, it would have been a better effect. We'll do a better one for you. But like I said, you can see in the envelope still, like behind it. So it's actually kind of a really cool effect, if this will cooperate. See, so whatever you put in it, if there's something darker, you can see the stencil through. And yeah, not my best work. Okay, let's do the black acrylic paint as our base. So this is Anita's black. What do you guys think of this on the live? It's better than the last live. But besides that, all right, your point right on there. These acrylic paints, you know, they're not expensive acrylic paints, so sometimes you have to strain them because they get those globs. Hopefully we won't have to. All right, let's see how we do. Let's try again. But that's the fun in it, right? You get to experiment, try different stuff. There is way too much ink on paint on this. It's coming off the edge. Too much. You don't want too much. You don't want your brayer sliding like mine is right now. Let's see. We can put some over here. Don't know if I have a second high contrast image, but oh well. We'll do something else. Here we go. We're getting better. Better, better, better. Okay. I think that's better. All right, so this is the image we're going to use. Very high contrast. Not you, sir. And over here, I'm going to take this, which is just some packaging, and I'm just going to press down and pull up. Looks like chain link fence. All right, I got a little over there, but I'm gonna let that dry. And I need another room. That's what I need. I need another room, a whole nother room. All right, I'm gonna have to wipe this down. I don't want it to move. I don't even know. I've had it for a while now. I have no idea what that was from. It was probably from some kind of piece of electronic. Ooh. What are you doing? All right, I think that's going to be a good one. So you could see, I guess what it is that the darker picks up the ink, whereas the lighter leaves it behind, or vice versa. I think it's the lighter. I think these were white. So yeah, so the lighter, it picks up more of the dark. What? Jeepers. Yeah. A barn, I don't think would be big enough. I don't think it would. All right, we're gonna let them dry. Let's do something over here. We'll do another CD. We'll do sage. I think I need to get a different brayer. I gunked up the black one. This one with black. Again, too much paint. Okay, this is a good thickness. I don't like this brayer, it leaves more lines. Okay, let's get another stencil. These are like dupes of stencils I have, but I will wash these when I'm done. And we'll do another CD case. Why not? Since I did the first one so well, not. That's where you're staying. I'm going to be gentle because I don't want anything to move. But I want the impression of the stencil. How y'all doing out there? We awake? Hi, Sandy. We are doing, well, these we did some, this is a resist pull with a magazine on a jelly plate with black acrylic paint. And this is black acrylic paint with, I pressed this into it. And this is a CD case with a stencil and some acrylic paint that I'm about to pull, hopefully. And that's the witchcraft we are doing. Oh, that's interesting, Carrie. If I didn't use them for other stuff, I would. Like, these won't be exclusively for this, though I probably could buy a set that is just for this. I need to jelly print more. I'm having way too much fun. I'm gonna let it sit a bit longer. All right, let's let that dry. This looks like it's ready for another coat, sorta. What do we want on top? Let's do some lavender. You gotta go. did not intend to have 3 jelly plates out. I think I need just a little more. Is that that? Yeah. Hurry. There we go. A little better. I'm already picking some of that up. It just wants to pull. Not ready. This one's gonna need a little more time to dry because well, actually that part is dry. It's this stuff that I need to dry. I just sent my away message since I will be out until, yay! Welcome to your vacation mode. Happy Friday. What do we got going on here? Gonna work for me this time. All right, it's not bad. It didn't pick up as much of the paint as I wanted to, but let's do this. It's kind of smushing it more than anything, if I'm being honest. But that's okay. It's still a cool design. I think it's just because it's all these swirls and maybe a little too much paint. Oop. All right, you stay there. And let's try this. Wow, it's 3:30, guys. Calm down some of that. We'll let that dry. What do we got going on over here? Oh, this is cool. All right, it probably could have dried a little longer, but I'm impatient, so there we go. That's fun. Some other things I like to do is to tear up strips and then put them down as kind of a negative. I'm trying to think if I have any bigger stencils within arm's reach. I don't. Nothing I want to use on the plate. Okay, well, anyway, that. I should probably swap these out. I'm just going to pull all of these pieces of paper off of my doohickey, and then I'll show you what I made. Where are you going? My goodness. All right. Okay, so this is what I use for drying. So it's just a regular hanger with these cafe curtain clips on it. And what I did was I sliced into the hanger, you know, I just cut it, and then I slid these all on. And then I put some of that Tim Holtz fabric tape washi, you know, that he has. And then I just kind of separate it out and start hanging all my pieces off of this. So these little clips just hold a corner, and then I can have a lot of drying room in a very small space. So that's my solution to being in a small space. Now I can hang you. And you. All right, I made room. Yeah, I'm usually have them all over the floor, and then I'm tripping over them because I'm like a bull in a china shop. Ooh, this one's way prettier. Look at that. Yeah, so, you know, I wouldn't keep these as they are. I usually build on them, you know. I'm just going to try to get some of this paint that's still not dry so we can pull this one. It's gonna be here forever. I don't have 5 hours. I try, Jaretta. I try. The Hither and Yon lady. It's funny. Okay, and maybe you. Come on. All right, I think we're good enough. All right, we got to go over that with a color. So pick a color. Pick a color, any color. What didn't we use? I have this orangey yellow, mango mambo. I have the sage, purple and the blue, and the tea rose are white. Yeah, I did this in the lavender, right? Is that the lavender or the tea rose? I think this was the lavender, French lilac, excuse me. Let's do, how about the tea rose? I don't know. Yeah, okay, let's try it. You think so? You think it would look really grungy? Blend a couple of pale colors. Okay, you know what? Let's do it with, let's blend the, you know what? I'll put this over here too, because then I'll do a pull with those swirlies. And a little white, or actually, how about we use the warm gray? See what we get. Let's see. I don't think it's gonna make much of a change. Could add a little white. Oh, that's way too much. Okay. I'm gonna leave the edges because it's only in the center really. Oh, that's good too. Yeah, that's a good color too. I love burnt umber. I love all the umbers and browns. Siennas. Hi, Mina. I wouldn't use a heat tool, no. It'll definitely damage. It could damage. I don't know if it necessarily will, but I would definitely keep your heat tool away. A normal fan, like if you have a handheld fan, that would work. I mean, the blow dryer on low would probably be okay, but you know, the gel plates do dry out and crack, so you want to try to keep them so that that doesn't happen. I mean, I've had these gel plates though for, I don't even know, probably a good 5 years, maybe more. What do I want to put on there? An envelope? Oh, I have this tissue paper we didn't play with. Let's get a piece of this. Let's see what we can do with the tissue paper. The tissue paper is really fun to tear up and put on things when you're done. If we can pull it up, we'll see. Sometimes it wants to stay on the plate. No, you don't have to. You can put your paint right on the plate. I just have it here, so I'm using it. You can, most of the time I just put it right on the plate. But I figured I'd do another pull over here, so why not? All right, let me wipe this off and then we'll do a couple of Distress Oxide options. And then that should wrap us up. Water, here we go. I could use a baby wipe, but that's like a lot of baby wipes. So it's better to have a cloth. I already go through baby wipes like no tomorrow. I mean, I use them sometimes. Somebody actually said they make really good reinforcements for your seams on your journals, for, you know, the folds in that, to kind of keep it from pulling apart, kind of like with Tyvek. So I haven't tried that yet though. There's a little grunge, so all right, I think it's good enough, except for the lint. Okay, so how about we do peacock feathers and wild honey. Let's start there. We'll just do 2. This is the one I was using for those. And we can kind of get a feel for what the oxides do, right? Natalie probably already knows. Hello, Diane, welcome. Good morning to you, miss. How's things in your corner of the world? I'm not gonna wet it, I'm just gonna brayer it and blend it. All right, so this is just example 1. And you can put anything on here. I mean, you can put watercolor paper, paper bags. You see all the stuff that I'm using. Tissue paper, which may or may not come up. We'll see. Look at that. Beautiful. I didn't brayer it very well here, but all right, let's do another one. I need to just get this brayer out of the way and give myself some room. Okay, so that's that color. Let's see. I do like those colors together, so I'm gonna go back with this one. And then I have some broken china. And what else have here? How about some Rusty Hinge? It's kind of orangey, and then we'll go into the Wild Honey. So we'll do the 3. I'm still learning to blend well, as you can see. I'm just kind of learning what I do as I go. Move you. All right, this had some of the color still on it, so we're gonna get some other colors in there, but that's all right, it's all good. We're playing on our jelly plate. I know I probably shouldn't go back and forth and back and forth. I know, probably wrong. Okay, so we didn't spray it the last time. I'm just gonna spray it with some water now. You can use your Mighty Mister or whatever the Tim Holtz thing is. I like the way these come out. We're not going to get to the brushos today, but that's okay. We'll play another day. This was fun. All right, so just a little water there. This should liven up the color and make it a little more fluid. I like the thicker paper when I'm playing with water, so... And then we'll pull these. There we go. And you can come back in and, as you can with oxides, just do some more splashing, play around, you know, kind of make the colors run or do whatever you want to do and pull it up. Oh, let's get a paper towel. You know, things like that. These are great backgrounds to build with like dark stamps and stuff if you want to do such a thing. These make great tag backgrounds, but you can pick any combination you love. All right, let's see how these are doing. What do we got? Oh, this one worked really well, except for my hand in it all. Dropping it. I would tear this apart and just use it sewn together with other pieces. I think that would look really good. Or go back over it. You could put another color down with a stencil. You could just keep building layers. That's the fun of the jelly plate. All right, let's see what you're gonna do. Are you gonna give me a hard time? Maybe. Oh, I think we're gonna be lucky. Shh. Some of it's stuck, but that's okay. We got a good pull. And as tissue is, when this is dry, it's kind of like translucent to some extent. Even with the opaque paint. And if you use a more fluid acrylic, you know, you could get a different look. You could also do this with metallics. I know somebody said they love the metallics. I love the metallics on the jelly plate. I love the watercolors on the jelly plate. And then you can make a bunch of really fun kind of bits. We'll leave that there. Let me see if I can get this off. Yeah. Let me spray this. Yeah, so that is our live today. I think it was a fun one. What do you think? Be honest. That one is not a wet strength. I do have some wet strength tissue, but that's just regular white tissue that you get with like for gift wraps. So, but you can experiment. Try tracing paper, or if you have some onion skin like paper, or anything. I mean, go over some book pages. Book page is really fun. And we always have a lot of book pages, so it's fun to use to kind of play and experiment. Yeah, I am by no means any kind of expert with the jelly plate, but I thought it would be a fun little turn. We're gonna work on the finishing up the Christmas journal on Sunday if anybody's around. I know it's a holiday weekend and stuff here in the States. So, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'll be here if you want to join me, but you know, we're all kind of running and running and running. I needed a break. I needed something different. I needed a distraction from the stuff I normally do. I'm going to continue to play for a little while, but then I got to clean up and get some stuff out the door for the postman. But yeah, this one's kind of cool. Like where I smudged it when it dropped, it kind of gave these kind of cool waves. I actually like that. Even accidents are fun on the jelly plate. I'm so glad you joined me. I'm glad, Roberta. Hi. I'm glad everyone had a good time. Yeah. Natalie, somebody said they liked your video. So you have a channel? Do I follow you? What is your YouTube? Natalie, you have jelly plate stuff on yours? Maybe I could learn. I can learn. I need a mentor. You're welcome, Athena. I'm glad you guys liked it. Yeah, it's so fun. Okay. You're welcome, Diane. I'm sorry you came in late, but you know, I'm glad you showed up. Thanks for being here. Bye, everyone. I'm just going to wait to see, Natalie. I don't have many videos. Do you have a jelly plate one? I thought I heard somebody say they liked your jelly plate video. I'm glad you liked it, Mitch. Everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, yeah, this, you know what, actually, that would have been cool if I did like an orange, but I could still put like a moon or something on this. It's really kind of cool. Thanks, Diane. That's a good idea. You can get them on Amazon. I'll show you the box. There's a bunch of different manufacturers, but is it Jelly Arts? I just had the box. Yeah, it's Jelly Arts gel printing plate. They have a bunch of different sizes. They can be super expensive. You know, but there's other brands, and there's videos on YouTube where you can make your own with gelatin, which is how it originated. So if you don't want to spend big and you're handy, you can make one. You're welcome. Happy holidays, everybody. Merry Christmas. But I'll see you guys on Sunday, whoever's here. But if I don't see you on Sunday and you celebrate, Merry Christmas. And I know Hanukkah follows Christmas this year, I believe. So happy Hanukkah to my Hanukkah celebrating friends, or Hanukkah. I don't know much about Hanukkah, sorry. What all you do. And Happy New Year to everyone. But I hope to see you all before the new year. Robin McClendon. Oh, is Robin also... I think I follow her. Yes, you're right, Robin. Robin and Robin. Oh, you have how to make your own plate. Okay, so yeah, if you don't have a plate, Roberta, and you don't want to pay for one, go check out Natalie's channel and make your own. I'm gonna maybe try one. That would be fun. Okay. Yeah, there's also a Robin McClintock. So I think she's a card maker, or maybe the last name is just the same. But I will check. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all for coming. Have a great rest of your day or night, and I'll see you in the next video, I hope. Bye. I have to get up on a stool to actually turn off the live because I'm a short person. Bye, y'all.